Got the safety thongs on. Got the safety squid on. When I say diesel, you say king. Cummins, 6-7.
Welcome back to Operation K-Truck. Now, it's starting to look a bit more like a car again, sort of. It's still obviously missing the panels. Last episode, you guys might have seen we got the lower diff fully welded out, painted that bad boy up. We've designed all the top coilover mounts, so it's time to weld all that in and get that a bit more finalized. Then I'm going to design the bridge. So I'm building the cross bridge so it's removable with cage joiners. Going to mount my spare tire between the middle of those, so that's going to be pretty cool. At the back, I'm designing a rooftop tent, drawers and fridge setup, so very exciting stuff. But more to the point, we've got a few projects on the go at the moment with build wars going on. So that's the Mighty Patrol. You may or may not have seen it by now. I'm going to need the hoist back. So going to get this bad boy welded out, try and finalize some things and see if we can't get the tub back on. I'm not going to get weld burn all over myself again. Going to throw the old Shed Life workwear on, get the longs going and start welding. One more thing left, I guess.
Shed life built at home, feeling sweat in the danger zone. Twin like dreams, yeah, we don't fall from there. Frames turning into gold. Shed life, hear it breathe. DP of the lead, yeah, let it scream. Long travel flex, yeah, watch it slide. Built not bought. Shed life pride. 1VD hard, yeah, diesel.
Okay, we're down at Metamorphic's new premises. It's bloody wicked to see the boys leveling up. Got this cool like outdoor area. I'm in the giveaway Raptor at the moment. Love that car. They're sick. Like they're so sick. They're like the Ranger, but even better. But anyway, look at the size of this place. It's massive. Got a big office area upstairs. So Dan the man, leveling up. Good to see. Gone from one little tiny shed to two little tiny sheds. And now he's getting rid of them and he's just going into this big one. So laser's still got to come around, but it's looking very cool. We all remember Dan, Metamorphic Dan, Morphed, 4x4 Dan. He's got a couple of names under his belt, this man. DNA winches.
Yeah, so this is new HQ. We're obviously 2/3 of the way through the move. We've got a couple of the machines here. The main machine's still got to come over from the old shop and everything else has got to find a home. My OCD is running wild, so it's going to be neat and tidy and everything's going to have a home. But yeah, this is us for the foreseeable future.
Looks good. Okay, well, now that I've finished welding out all the tubes and coilover mounts, which is very exciting, gone and bought myself some cage tube joiners. Now, you would have seen me use these in the engine bay. The last ones I got were just off eBay, I think. These ones I got from Fastlane Fab, he's on Sunny Coast. Matt Kinsella sells them. You can buy them everywhere. Gonna go into that. I'm gonna build 2 cross braces that I'm going to sheet between the two, and then that's going to be my spare tyre holder. Plenty of measuring about to go down, plenty of cutting on the old grinderoo, and use the laser level actually to get my tub heights, because I don't want the spare to sit higher than the tub. I don't want you to be able to see it. Getting totally tubular with some tube work, man. So what you got to do first, you've got to go and drink yourself a carton of beer, and then you get the cardboard from it, a straight edge of the cardboard. You wrap it around your tube, and then you line up your tube where you want it, and you can cut your cardboard like so. You get yourself a nice little template like that. And then you can slot that over the tube. Now, there's plenty of ways to do it. That's just the way I have found is easiest. So, yeah, I got a bit of a gap too. It's all right, I can pull it out with this. Yeah, they're slight, the plates aren't perfect. Okay, yeah. But we sort of need to come that way a little bit. Yeah. Sim Doggy's back. I've got a spare 35-inch 12.5 tyre, so saves lifting up a rim and tyre. But this is the plan here. The spare is going to sit. It should be just lower than the tub by like 10 or 20 minutes.
From there, frames turning into gold. Shed life, hear it breathe. DPF delete, yeah, let it scream. Long travel flex, yeah, watch it slide. Built not bought. Shed life, pride. RPD hard, yeah, diesel fed. Come and swap.
He thought I won because I stopped.
Nah, I'm way in front.
Oh, so this is very much a do as I say, not as I do, kids. Thongs are not proper work where, like, you should protect your feet.
Not for grinding.
Am I yelling? I have a lot of burns on my feet and cuts and things, and I wore work boots for like 16 years, and then I stopped. I don't want to go back to it, but I should. All right, bit of a win, the Savo. We had... Oh, hi. Oh, keyboard hands. Show us your hands. Look at the dirt on your face.
Yeah, a bit of dirt.
Whoa.
If you look real close, there's a blister there.
Then, Simo, how'd your man hands go? No.
Oh, you know, just the usual.
Plumber hands, he's gravy. And my Sparky hands actually hurt a little bit. No, Sparky's Band-Aid on, but anyway, the tub floor is cut out and on, so that is very, very cool. Just got to work out getting these mounts and heights bang on, and body lines lined up. Send the floor off to powder coating. Sunshine powder coating. Sunshine Coast powder coating? Anyway, gonna send it to the locals and they're gonna sort it out. So I've been on the Build Wars car, as you can see. No tray on it anymore, but I've finished welding out the K truck. Now I've got a little bit of grinding to do. It's really sad because I laid some sweet dumb bags. But anyway, I'm gonna sand back a lot of it because it kind of looks cooler, smoother, like how I've smoothed out the chassis. But mega excited to sand this bad boy back and get some paint laid on it because my coilovers are back from Superior, had them re-gassed. Gonna start bolting some things in, and you know, it's getting exciting. It's gonna be rolling again. Oh, also I've waxed and grease removed the whole thing, so wiped it all down. Most of the chassis is already painted, so it's just everything that I've added now that got to touch up. And Dad ordered more paint at the start of the week, but it hasn't turned up. I'm bracing for the tray mounts. Nice. I was going to dimple dye them, but it didn't come out very good. Alright, so what's happened now is because of the dimple dye, it's bent the sheet a bit. So, laser cut strips that I know are dead flat. Weld them in the middle, bend it out, keep welding until she's straight. Put in our 2.5-inch hydraulic bump stops back in that are just been re-gassed. See if they go in now that I've welded it. They might be a little bit tighter. Made that mistake once. Welded these bump stop cans and the whole thing shrunk. It was no good. Hey, big ups to Dan Metamorphic. Laser cutting all this stuff out. Done the dimple dyes. Don't worry about this. This will pull down when I weld it. It's getting late again. Got my little helper though. Hey, come on over here. Got my little helper Zalia. It's time to get the fuel tank in. So I've got this, I don't know, some sort of foam stuff from Clark Rubber, and it was really expensive, like $21 a metre, so that kind of sucks. Then I'm gonna lay the fuel tank in there and clamp it down with the brace. How did that go?
Yeah, it's sticky and...
Oh, you scared me. Alright, the foam is in. Found another use for these weird stand things. They're a toddler stand. They're a toddler stand. They're not for your motorbike at all. They're for your toddlers. This is our fuel cell. built by Aaron at Land and Sea. Okay, let's open it. Pass to you. Okay. You reckon you can get it, dear? Fuel sender time. This is going to be exciting. So I'm actually going to have fuel. So, oh, so exciting, is it? So I've got myself a Raceworks fuel sender. Do not ask me how it works. I have absolutely no idea. But all I know is it's bang on the right size. Anyone would think we built the tank for it. We actually did. So tape up some of these ports we're not using for the moment, and so no bugs get in.
Yeah, no bugs get in.
No bugs get in, and then we'll be all good. That is the welding finished on the chassis, so that's very exciting. And the fuel cell is in. That was made by Sippy at Land and Sea Fab. He's very, very, very talented welder, that man. And it's all baffled. It's 130 litres, so hopefully that's enough diesel to get us to the couple of servos. The big gap here. Time to put some coilovers in, I think. This is getting very, very exciting, guys. Very, very, very exciting. So anyway, I'm gonna jack her up, get some coilovers on. Nice. Coil number 1, which we're running at the moment, 250 pound coil, which I actually need to wind these back down. That is 1 coil up. So we've opted for a 250 up top, and I believe this is a 350 on the bottom. Can't fully remember. Being not a straight up and down coilover means things are a little bit different. Okay, now a bit higher on the hoist. Okay, so I might have looked a little dumbfounded before when I said that the top coil was 250. Well, that's because I was completely wrong. Found the box of coils that I needed. So we've gone 600 over 600. So we'll see how these goes, eh? So the reason there's such a heavy coil is because of the cantilever. So it changes spring rates. A couple of 600 kilo bad boys. 600 pounds, sorry, whatever you want to call them. Sorry, the 600 over 600 pound coils was not the play. We actually tried that in the front too, right? Anyway, it sat the car at 26 inches from full bump, which is 6 inches over where I want the full travel. So that is definitely a no-no. So this is gonna help work it out. I know I don't have the tub on, I don't have any fuel in the tank, I don't have a tent on, I don't have the spare tire on, so we can sort of calculate weights from there. I am a backyard guy, I don't have a set of scales. So do it correctly, finish the car, you weigh each corner, you work out your coils. Not that well equipped. So, gonna see how we go from here. I'm gonna swap these 600s over, and hopefully we can get this thing sitting somewhat close to ride height when all the weight goes on. Can you just tighten up that that transmission cooler there?
Yeah.
Thanks. Oh yeah, that'll do. Yeah, coilover's gotta get tightened up too. Thank you. I'm getting there. I've made a cool little bracket and mounted my transmission cooler. Space is tight, you know, without mounting it in the tub possibly, but I think I like where it is. I'm gonna put my tail shaft in. Hopefully it misses. It should miss. It's nearly ready for the tub to go on, so I'm very excited. It's just coils. I gotta go pick up some coils now, and we're gravy. Oh, this is gonna be a pain to move. Might need to call some backup. I apologise for not getting a K-Truck episode out to you guys earlier. I have been very busy. I don't think I've been home for like 6 or 7 weeks, so we've finished off the Tasmania build wars. So as soon as we finished Tassie, I was home for I think a day or two before heading down to Adelaide. So we went down to Adelaide show. Great meeting all you guys. Then we did a bit of a trip, which you guys may have seen, ended badly for me, but it's okay. We sorted it out. We kept on trucking. And then we saw you guys at Perth Show. Now that was a lot of fun as well. It was great to hang out with everyone. The Nitto Grappler Grounds at both Adelaide and Perth Show and Sydney was a huge hit with the RC trophy trucks. Glad everyone enjoyed that. And then I went on a bit of a family trip for 2 weeks after that, which you guys may or may not have seen yet. I also got to come home to a few goodies. So big ups to King Chrome. Thank you for these ones. Now they've really hit the automotive market hard. Now these are some awesome tools that I've actually always wanted. We have got the low profile oil catcher pan, which basically fills up, leaves any like bad stuff on the top. Brake caliper hook set, which I didn't even know existed. That's such a great idea. We have got suction cups for handling glass. If you guys bleed your own coolant systems, this is a must. So this will get all the air out of your coolant system, which if you're having heating issues, good chance there's just air in your coolant system. We got Pulley's bar mat here. Good old Pulley, get that on his website. This is another tool I've always wanted, and it is trim removal kit. We've got metal ones for those stubborn ones, and a full plastic set in a roll-up case. Thanks heaps for watching the Build Wars eps and supporting King Chrome. Now I'm going to get stuck into this rear brake lines and try and get this bad boy driving again. I almost forgot the oil fill jugs. How sick are these? In 3 different sizes. Okay, now I bet you're thinking, where the hell am I up to on this K-Truck? Well, I'm also thinking the same thing. So I've got 1 gazillion jobs to do. I should probably write them on the board over there and delete the old patrol list. So we're going to flare some brake lines because we do need to get the rear brake lines finished on the rear diff. So my flexi line's done. My hard line to that's done. It's just a matter of doing the diff side now with a couple of little flexis just to make it look nice and neat. Been down to our friends at Sunshine Coast Brake and Clutch. They've made us up all the little lines. So just got to do the hard lines. After that, there's heaps. What else have we got? We got this cool classic radio that I bought. The tub side dents pushed out. Then bolt up all the tub sides. It's currently sitting on the finished, well, it's currently sitting on coils on its own weight. They're probably going to change once I start adding rooftop tents and all sorts of business. Yeah, we'll get all the tub bolted back up and this bad boy should be driving again. So I'm very excited for that. But this is our flexi line from our brake to the diff. I apologize for any lighting issues. It's a kind of a hard spot to film and there's massive storms in Queensland right now. Another one about to hit. So I've got the shed shut, I've got the aircon on because it's humid. Okie dokie guys. Now, went and bought all my bolts for my tub. It's $100 for 50 bolts. What I've gone and done is I've actually found my old brake lines I already had. So these are the ones I made. They already have a flare on them. But because I need to shorten it, so what I've done, the easiest way if you ask me for running brake lines is get yourself a bit of coat hanger works great, or if it's a long run, you know, a bit of cable or string line, and you know, get your length with all your bends and stuff off off your cable, pull your cable straight, line it up with your straight piece of tube, and then cut your length. Now we've got our straight one. We can actually, because I don't actually have a bender, we can thread that in there like so, and voila, head that down on that angle there, somewhere around here I reckon. Voila, that's going to be our guide. It's axle time, so that's getting very exciting because that means we can put oil in the diff, and if we put oil in the diff means we can put the tail shaft back in. If we can put the tail shaft back in, means we can turn the car on. If we can turn the car on, it means we can drive the car. If we can drive the car, it means we can move it out of the shed. Getting close. Now I wanted to show you guys, this is a 14 bolt axle. This is out of my 80 series. Now, looks the same, but let's have a look at some thicknesses. The 80 series axle at the spline, 32.65 millimeters on my trusty King Chrome verniers. 14 bolt is a stout 39.4 mil And if we want to go shaft sizes, oh, that's interesting. It's actually, yeah, 32.24 mil, so 32 mil shaft on the 80, and the 14 bolt drops down to a 34.5 mil axle width, which is kind of interesting. Well, that's about 34 mil, enough 0.7. So yeah, about 35 mil. A lot thicker and meant to be a lot stronger, but I am going to need to order some RCB axles. But for now, I'm gonna put these in the car because look, it'll be fine. Oh, also, new merch, how cool. With colored front, also very cool. Now, I'm calling this one Date Night. You can see why, there's nothing on the back. It's got the cool embroidered shed life on the front, and very subtle, very, if you're anything like me and your missus yells at you all the time for wearing shed life every time you go out for dinner, now she won't yell at you because she'll be like, oh, put on the Date Night one, eh? All right, well, first things first, we'll check these wheel bearings. 115 foot-pounds, I reckon.
Yeah, I don't even know what. I honestly don't know what video I'm filming here, but we're doing.
It's only taken like 2 or 3 months to film this video. maybe longer, maybe 5. So I don't even know where we're up to. But look, I'm pretty sure I finished the rear brakes, and now I'm going to start it on. So I've finished the fuel plumbing. We've finished the bridge. We've got the coilovers in. We've got coils in. It's on its own weight.
And you finish the brakes.
I finished the brakes.
I was going to say nothing's going to stop you now, but I was wrong.
Well, you are wrong. The brakes will hopefully stop me. But I haven't started it on this fuel tank yet, so...
You can hear the pump.
Nah, that's not the pump.
Oh, what was that?
Why can't I hear the pump? Maybe it's not plugged in.
What do you reckon, Brett?
I reckon this is just another shed life. Let's just see if she starts anticlimax.
You know what relay won't help, mate?
See what you've done there, you cheeky bugger.
The relay not working, eh?
Oh, relay.
Yeah, relay. Relay ain't working.
Night spark, shed lights glowing, knuckles split but the vision's growing. Concrete floor, oil on my hands, dreams getting built where the radio
The tail lights aren't working. It's not right, That's a...
I think that's meant to happen, eh?
Nah, drive shaft.
Well, the uni's not working at all now.
What did you do, mate?
That was the Bluetooth uni we're just trying out.
Plants.
He knew it was going to happen. He just wanted to make sure, like, it would. So we got proof it would happen. You were right.
We got Mighty Ethan here. Yoo-hoo! So you guys might remember Ethan from back when we painted the 79 series. So whatever happened to that business, Ethan?
Got too busy with other stuff, mate.
Got too busy. So the boys obviously both work at hot rod shops. Connor's a painter. Ethan's a painter too, but you prefer the fabby stuff, eh?
I prefer to stay on the welder and the grinder, mate.
Yeah, so he's giving us a hand. He's going to replace my seals for me, finally get rid of some rust. Okay, so this was my rust fix for the Brisbane show, and it was just a bit of tape, just so no kids would cut themselves on the rust. So there we go. It's going to be good to finally fix this and make sure this thing doesn't end up having someone needing a tetanus shot. So.
On my face, wearing safety thongs, yeah, we know the pay. 10 shared dreams with the radio loud, building trophy trucks for the weekend crowd.
I better give you guys an update because I have been very busy, but I haven't actually been filming very much. So while Ethan has been replacing the sills, Exhibit A, I've been going to town on the rear end. So we've got the wheel arches back in, the tub's all bolted up. I welded in the limit straps, which I'll show you guys now. So we have limited the travel to protect the shocks, which is a must do. So if you're gonna jump your car, if you got 300 plus, well, plus wheels, 500 kilo diffs with shocks extending and coils extending out when you jump it, that weight is gonna wanna try and rip your shocks out of the bloody, rip them apart. So we put these limit straps on, they're kind of like seat belts, and that is what protects your shocks. Very exciting stuff, I know. Wigging out about doing it, so got it done. I'm pretty happy with how it came out. Moving on to getting the tailgate and the bumper on and the stereo. But anyway, I'll show you guys the travel now. This is it. Sort of 2 inches above full bump. All right. So that is the official travel in the end, but let's check out the limit straps. And what else? What else can I show you? Oh, the sway bar's in. Yeah, sway bar's in too.
Fight for what we were brought up with. Dirt road truth and busted knuckles grit. When the road gets rough, we lean right in. That's where the real living begins.
Okay, so anywho, now that that's done, so this is actually a torsion bar sway bar. So basically, as the torsion and flex in the bar that goes all the way across, it actually runs through my fuel tank, which is pretty cool. That they apparently work really well. I've actually not ever had one, so I'm keen to see how good they are. Now we also have the limit straps in. I'm running 2 on each corner just due to the weight of these big heavy diffs. And coilovers are in. The coils I have selected are wrong, but we can now work out what I need to get the sufficient ride height. Moving on to putting the tailgate back on and the bumper, and then some stereo stuff. And then that's probably gonna be this video, because the next video, I need to turn this thing into a camp rig because I'm taking it across the middle of Australia, which is not my brightest idea, but we better get it done soon. Well, good morning guys. I guess today's the first day that I'm gonna be driving this thing on its rear end. On its new rear end, the new rear clip that's been done. I'm a little bit scared. Nah, so the coils that are in it are not quite what we need. So it's a little bit low in the back. It's actually sitting just on bump stops. And for those that have hydro bump stops, understand they're not actually very comfy, actually pretty rigid. So I guess first things first, we'll see if she starts and we'll drive her out. Whoop, she fires up. So far so good. All right, let's go for a drive. Woo! Fingers crossed. Gearbox feels smooth, everything feels happy. Just come down the back streets just for that start. Feels good. A bit scared to get into it though. No noises, brakes feel good. Oh, there was a bit of a rattling noise, I don't know what that is, but gearbox can maybe use a little bit of a tune. We're going pretty good so far. We're doing about 100 k's an hour. There's a slight rotational squeal noise. I don't know if one of the brakes is dragging maybe, or it's not too bad, but I don't know how much fuel's in it, so I haven't done any boost launches or anything like crazy. But we're nearly there, we're nearly at hyper-fab, so far so good.
Hello.
We made it. Was that in there?
I thought I was going to have to tow you back, but
I thought I was going to have to get someone to tow me back as well. Here's that hyper-fab. The boys are going to finish the exhaust off. They're going to get a fuel filler going for me, and maybe a bash plate over the fuel filter because it's very vulnerable where it is. But pretty excited. See you, K-Truck. We're riding in Max's 105 FTE swap, 400 horsepower, automatic. This thing, we're just saying, feels like a car, like it's meant to be.
Absolutely. Like, manuals are so 1990, 2000.
Okay, we're back from Hyperfab and a few things has happened. My power steering pump has blown up, so it came back on a truck. Very annoying. But the good part is the boys got the job done and it looks bloody fantastic. Check out this exhaust. They got the guard done. They got the fuel filler done. Very exciting. So show you that now and then I'm gonna get stuck into this power steering pump. This right here is the power steering pump. So I've purchased not one, so it's failed. It failed, I don't know why. I gave it a big rev, all of a sudden shit the bed, but this is a second-hand one. That engine isn't new. So if one part fails, this is my new rule now. If one part fails, buy two. So bought a new one. I've pressed a new pulley on. So this one is ready to go. I've just gone and tapped the M18 by 1.5 thread. And I've pulled the pulley off the old one and put it onto another one. So I now have a spare power steering pump to take with me everywhere we go. It's not in a bad spot, but I just don't want to do it. I don't want to do it again. I want it to just be happy. Also, whilst all this has been going on, Big Bad Ethan has been here and absolutely killing the sills. We're actually gonna get some color on today, which is pretty exciting. All the primers rubbed back, ready to rock and roll. And yeah, it's really starting to look like a car again. Very exciting. All right, it's time to spray some color. It's been color matched as best we can. The rest is just gonna have to let weather do its thing and get a bit of patina back maybe, but it's only a sill, should look pretty good. Here's the color. Now I've gone and made it like really easy to do this job by putting a hoist post in the way, so. Nice and easy for you, eh? Yeah. All right, I'm not gonna get too close because me and paint don't mix very well, but the color match is literally almost perfect. You can see where the floor was here. Man, insane, absolutely insane how close they can match such an old, crappy color, right? How good's that hoist been in a way?
Yeah, it's a lot more there.
Should we set it on 420?
I haven't done anything this episode, but you've done a lot.
I've been busy.
Finished product though.
Yep.
How good is that?
Sills are done. So no more kids cutting themselves at the show. Not that that happened, but I was worried it could happen.
Will that'll maybe patina up again one day?
Yeah, look.
Well, we'll have a slider covering it.
Slider will cover it. It's funny, we colour matched it to this corner of the door,
Yeah.
but we probably should have colour matched it to the cab, but hit it with a grinder a few times, take it up the beach, should be rusty in no time. He's pretty good. Next episode,
Yeah.
she's gonna be driving, so pretty
be
keen to
cool.
start getting some bar work done, finish
So-
off some wiring in the car, like the radio and stereo, put some speakers in it.
So yeah, you're telling me next episode you want to put some sliders on and then we'll go drive it over rocks.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
Take it down test track, see what it can finally do.
Just to be honest, the test track should be extremely light work for this build, but it'll be good to
it's-
test nonetheless.
If it's not, I'll be really sad.
It'll do it easy. It'll do it. I reckon it'll do it in rear wheel drive.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. We'll find out.
We'll find out. So yeah, stick around, stay tuned. That's going to be the next K-Truck build.
I'm also chasing. Let me know in the comments. It's kind of hard to inform now to show you, but touring setup in the back. Should I go the 2.1 Outback Tourer tent? That's like
Well, that would have to be above the tray.
it'd be like just above the tub. So
It opens on the triangle sort of shape.
yep, and I'd have to hinge it sideways so I can get my spare out.
That'd be-
Not
yeah.
the other way like how Sam did his.
A little bit tricky, but yeah.
Or do I put a half fold in, sink it into the back and open the tailgate and fold it out the back?
Which is how Dan had his out of the crocodile on the Cape trip.
He did too. Yeah, like that.
Works well, but you lose space in your tub.
You lose space in the tub, and you also can't, once you've folded your tent out, you can't get to your kitchen stuff.
True, you can't get to the tower. Yeah, tricky. Leave a comment.
Leave a comment.